When it comes to fall fashion, you know, that's a fly bitch sport, if we're being honest. If we're being honest. Hey girl, hey, my name is Kay and I am here to help you master your confidence through fashion, style, and beauty. So if that sounds like something you are into, all the girly vibes, stick around. I think you'll like today's video. And if you're not new, hey girl, where you been? It's time for us to dig into some fall fashion trends. Let's be real, August is literally here. So you should not be buying another summer item. In today's video, we are going to dig into some things that I believe are trending for the fall. They also are staples, meaning these things are timeless and will last in your wardrobe for years. So if you already have some of these items, this is your sign to pull them out and style all your looks this fall around those key items. If you don't have some of these items, you may want to start to get them now, and I definitely will list and show you some very affordable options that still give quality. Okay, that sounds like something you're into and you are ready to jumpstart your fall wardrobe. Stick around, give me some feedback in the comments, click like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to be following me on all socials. Like, if you're new here, that may be new to you. If you're not, I know you already follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest. So let's get into today's video. Before we do so, I already know y'all want to know my lip combo. So here it is. So I am wearing, damn, what am I wearing? Okay, I'm wearing my two favorite lip liners, which are Rent Dew by One Size. It is like my absolute favorite mid-tone brown. And then on the outer line, which is how I kind of overline my lips to give a fuller effect, I used Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. And the center of my lips, I used MAC Honey Love, which is one of my favorite matte nude lipsticks. And then I popped a little bit of see-through lip gloss on my lips because see-through is that girl. And then over my liner, I used Ohheyykay's lip oil, and I think the shade is Excellence. We're gonna pull one out for Ohheyykay. That's another topic for another day. But anyway, this is your sign to go stock up on Ohheyykay. Right now, I am wearing this Express top. It has a lot of pleating. It's slightly cropped, but I tuck it under my bra a little bit more to make it cropped. I love the shoulder pads, and the pleating is such a cute statement like blouse. My earrings are from Deluxe. These earrings are from Deluxe. Since I've been wearing braids, I have been in my statement earring bag. So let's jump right on in to some fall fashion because I'm not buying anything else for summer. You should not be buying anything else for summer. I'm gonna say that one more time. You should not be buying anything else for summer. You don't need it. Unless you have a vacation coming up, or unless you have a specific event you're going to and you need something specific, I get it. I have a vacation coming up this fall, so I have been grabbing like a couple items for my vacation. Outside of that, it's time to wrap it up. Summer is on her way up out of here. It's time to wrap it up. So it's the perfect time to start thinking about your fall wardrobe. I personally started thinking about my fall wardrobe at the end of July because I'm starting to see brands and retailers start to preview some things, and I'm starting to see my favorite fashion girlies, and the fashion girlies are starting to show you what's on their radar. So if you pay close enough attention, I mean, I am a shopper. Even when I'm not buying, I am still keeping my ear to the street. A few trends or a few pieces continue to pop up and are on my radar because they literally never left. I'm like, oh wait, this is what we wore last fall. So it lets me know that these are key players in my wardrobe. If you have these items, round of applause. You are a good student, you are a fashion girl, and you just know. If you don't, it's not too late. So grab your pencil, grab your pen, stick around, get a little glass of champagne. Let's dig in. So I'm gonna do my best to show you examples of what I'm talking about, and pictures of it styled and pictures of it like inspo. I'm gonna do my best, but let me tell you something. Come in them comments and be nasty if you like. Come in them comments. If I forget one link one picture. If I show you a toenail color polish and I don't show it to you on my toe, it's always somebody. It's always somebody. So let's not go there today, okay? Anyway. So these are some fashion trends for this fall that are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So let's dig into it. Bubble hem. Bubble hem is not going anywhere. In fact, she keeps re-emerging. She keeps coming back. She's not going anywhere. She's like that roach that won't die. I mean, that was probably a bad comparison. But I mean, I remember bubble hem from back in the day, like in the 2010s. I remember bubble hem from back in the day, and now this summer and spring we've seen her pop back up, but she is sticking around for fall. So I've seen some really great bubble hem dresses and skirts at Cause, at Mango, Urban Outfitters, and I personally was on the hunt for a maxi length bubble hem skirt this summer, but the color that I am looking for I have not yet found. It was in rotation at Anthropologie maybe a summer or so ago, and I slept on it and now it's sold out. So I think that bubble hem is not going anywhere. I have bubble hem tops that I even wear to work. Honestly, this top that I'm wearing has a bubble hem, but I feel like bubble hem is a great way to elevate a typical skirt or a typical maxi skirt. I've even seen bubble hem shorts, which are super cute. They're very cutesy, but I do think that you will have to add some classic elements to them so that they just don't look juvenile. So I'm gonna put up some examples of some bubble hems that I've seen and even how I've seen it styled. It's an easy thing to style and it's an easy thing to add to your wardrobe. If bubble hem is not your zhuzh, I completely get it. I don't think that you need bubble hem anything in your wardrobe if you don't want to. I don't think it's a trend that you need to chase. I don't think it's something you have to have. But many of us do have some bubble hem skirts and dresses. So if you do, I suggest you pull them out and try to play with ways to style them this fall. The next thing that is not going anywhere, and I feel like we can thank Beyonce for this. Boho and Western. Okay, Coachella be happening, yeah. But at the end of the day, we set the trends. And we know back when the Renaissance was here, everybody was wearing metallic. I mean, you saw metallic everywhere. You saw metallic in every retailer. Every brand you love was showcasing pieces that were metallic, silvers, golds, even sequins. Metallic is actually a neutral in my book. But now, do we see any coincidence that Cowboy Carter World Tour is happening right now? And not only are we getting Western looks because we all want to be on theme for the concert, but it's everywhere. Like every retailer that I'm looking at is giving Chloe vibes. Everybody knows how Chloe had her boho and Western moment, which I think trickled down to some of the fast fashion and inspired some of the flowier silhouettes that we see today. I'm gonna pop up some examples of it, but just because it's a flowy boho style blouse or dress does not mean it is not suitable for fall. In fall, you want to pull in some texture. So you want some silks and some satins, and you want some flowy fabrics to go along with your leather and with your suede and with your wool and with your tweed. So I think that the boho Western style is here to stay. I personally believe that every woman, every person actually needs a really good Western style denim shirt. I think that it can take you many places, and honestly, you can stack that item on top of a bubble hem skirt. I'm just saying. And a good boot, I'm just saying. But a Western style top, it could be denim, goes great with jorts, shorts. It can go with I've worn them with satin skirts. I wear them to work with like chinos and saggier pants. They look great with barrel style pants. So I think a denim Western shirt should always be in everybody's wardrobe. I have a few, and a lot of mine have a cinched waist or even have pronounced shoulders with shoulder pads because I personally love that silhouette. And it's just those types of touches on a classic item or a classic piece that really gives the outfit a little bit of elevation, if you know what I mean. speaking of barrel, I'm gonna skip down to my list to barrel legs. We saw barrel leg denim really take off maybe a year or two ago with those viral Free People barrel leg jeans, and I must admit, I did not think that the barrel leg jeans were for me. Come to find out, I needed to size up. They're better when they're a little more relaxed fit. So I definitely swear by the Free People barrel leg jeans, but now they are in so many other retailers. ASOS has tons of them, Topshop. I mean, just about any and everywhere has a barrel leg silhouette, even Walmart. And so the good news is that for my curvy girls and my curvy friends, baby, you are included. And barrel legs look great on a curvy body. Now, while I am mid-size, many people may not know that majority of my life I was plus size. I have gone all the way up into a size 18, 20, so I know how to dress some curves. I know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. I don't consider myself skinny. I am not skinny. I am mid-size, and right now I toy between a size 12, and when I like to size up for a relaxed fit, I go for a 14. But when I tell you the barrel leg denim jean is for all body types, whether you are petite, whether you are tall, whether you are curvy, whether you are slim. I personally am a curvy girl because I got ass. But I also don't have any hips. Like, I'm very narrow in the hips. So the silhouette of the barrel leg pant really does me some justice, and it gives me a shape I don't actually have. Now, if you pair a barrel leg trouser or denim with a cinched waist top, now we really cooking with grease. So for my girls that feel like they don't have the shape or the Coke bottle type curvy shape you really want, that is a really good silhouette that will give you some shape. It's going to emphasize your waist and make your waist look a bit smaller while making the rest of your body look a lot curvier. If you are a curvy girl, I think that that silhouette also would flatter you because you got what a lot of us want. And so that silhouette is just going to enhance your curves and really flatter your body style. Now, let's be very clear that sometimes these do not work on everybody. They don't work on everybody, but I have yet to see a woman from a size 2 all the way to a size 22 not find a barrel jean that works for them. The Free People version are a little bit more exaggerated. So you can do a barrel style denim that's not as exaggerated. I'm gonna pop up some pictures of how I wear barrel style jeans, and then also some inspo pictures on how you can style your barrel leg jeans. But I love them, and they go great with like flats and mules and sneakers. They can go with heels, and now I'm even toying with the idea of like barrel leg trousers. I have some barrel leg trousers that were not cheap, but I still need to toy around with how I'm going to style them. Okay, so the next, while we're at pants, this next trend is absolutely new. Not new to us, but it is newly trending, I'll say, meaning we have not seen this in a long time, and that is balloon pants. Balloon pants. I was gravitating towards balloon pants when I was shopping for Essence Fest. I'm gonna pop up a picture, but I bought a really cute pair of brown balloon pants, or some people may even call them genie pants, from Zara, because I love the way the model styled them. So I wore them the exact same way that the model styled them, with a halter top. But I also bought another pair from ASOS, and then I have a pair of pants that were wide leg, and I gathered them at the bottom to make them genie style pants that I wore for Essence. And I think many people think that this is only a trend that can be worn in the summer and the spring, and that is not true. I have seen some inspiration, and I'll pop it up here, on how to style it for the colder months. So I'm gonna pop that up here. Again, this is something I'm still toying with because I've never worn balloon pants or genie pants in the colder months. But I think as we transition out of summer into fall, when it's still just a little warm, I think it is a great way to expand your wardrobe, if I should say. Meaning, it's hard sometimes to not just wear the same type of pants and the same type of jeans. It's like, maybe I just want to wear a pair of pants and a simple white tee. but I don't want to keep wearing the same style and silhouette. So I think this is a very good alternative to our typical trouser, our typical wide leg trouser, and our typical jeans that we always wear. Another thing that I would definitely be on the lookout for or incorporate in my wardrobe, I am personally incorporating this in my wardrobe, cardigans. No, it's not new. No, it's not a trend, but we are seeing them styled more often from some of our favorite fast fashion brands and some of our favorite retailers. And when I say fast fashion, I am not speaking of Shein. I am not speaking of Fashion Nova. I am not speaking of those brands. I'm speaking of like the typical stores you see in the mall. Zara, Mango, Cause, you know, ASOS, easily accessible brands is what I'm talking about. So that's what I mean by fast fashion. I'm starting to see cardigans pop up more, especially for professional wardrobe, but I think it is a great way for you to maybe tailor or even polish your regular weekend and errand wardrobe as well. Because I think that a really great pair of barrel jeans or even a pair of like very casual trousers or chino pants paired with a really cute, well-fitted cardigan. You scrunch the sleeves and you don't button all the buttons, or you button all the buttons but leave like a little bit of your clavicle showing here. You don't have to show cleavage if you don't want to. You don't have to show cleavage if you don't want to. But I think that it's such a polished look. It's so cute. It looks very effortless. I'm also a fan of oversized cardigans as well, but now I'm more into fitted cardigans. I love them. I am them. They are me. I got some really cute ones that are really great quality from Walmart. I'll make sure I link them below. I wear them to work. I wear them outside on the weekends. But just think of this. If you are a girl like me who really loves her accessories, you love your jewelry. I'm not wearing much today, but you love your jewelry. You've invested in your bags and your shoes, so you keep the base of your outfit super simple. I mean, just think about pulling up to lunch with your girls, with your man, with your fam, okay? And you don't feel like putting that much effort, okay? You don't feel like shifting through the stuff in your, or sifting through the stuff in your closet. Baby, pull out your favorite pair of jeans and pull out that cardigan. You don't have to put nothing underneath. Button it up to about here. Grab your favorite bag, your favorite pair of sunglasses or frames or optical glasses. Put on your jewelry and go. Beat that face and go. I feel like pulling up to lunch with my girls in my favorite bag, with my new sunnies. They might be a little Miu Miu, they might be a little Chanel, little statement sunglasses, little Liza Johnson, little oversized Chloe situation. And then I just got on a simple trouser. Even if we're transitioning into fall, maybe you live somewhere like a Texas or Atlanta where it's still very warm in the fall months. I throw on my linen pants and my effortless little cardigan and my little bag and the crook of my arm, and I'm ready for lunch. I'm a lady of leisure. I'm so dramatic, but that is literally how my brain thinks about my wardrobe, my outfits, and my fashion. So let's move it along. Let's move it along. We have more videos to record. I just realized I didn't do my edges. Oh my God. Pause. I'll be right back. I need to go do my edges. And we're back. Edges are done. Don't that look so much better? Yeah, girl. I don't know what I was thinking. Just focus on beating his face. All right. And we're back. Okay. Oh, here is a trend that is actually here to stay. And I was wondering if it was just trendy or is this on trend. And I am so glad that this caught my eye last fall, and it is cropped trench. Cropped trench coats are going nowhere. I've always been an advocate of having a good trench coat in your wardrobe. You need it. It is a staple. It is timeless. I mean, dating back to the earliest days of whenever, you need a good trench coat. And it should be an investment. It should not be cheap, because you can tell when a trench coat is of poor quality. I'm not saying it needs to be expensive, but I would not shop at the bottom of my budget. Like, I would not try to get a trench coat. I said a French coat. A trench coat for $40. With that being said, last year I bought this Helsa crop trench, and I had slept on her for a little bit because she was pricey. That was pricey. I ended up pulling the trigger, and I am so glad I did, because the shape of it is just so good. And I find myself even throwing it on with sweatpants to just make me look super, I don't want to keep using the word elevated, but like just to make me look a little bit more polished, elevated, and far more stylish, to be very honest, and much more chic. And now I'm seeing way more retailers release their version of the crop trench. So mine is by Helsa, and I got it from Revolve, but I have seen some really good ones at Mango. Cause just released some, and I've even seen some poncho versions of the trench coat, the cropped trench coat. And a poncho, I'm sorry, I'm here for it, because to me it makes enough of a statement that everything else in my wardrobe can be a little more muted. And when it comes to fall fashion, you know, that's a fly bitch sport, if we're being honest. If we're being honest. But having really good coats and jackets and outerwear and boots and accessories are a complete cheat code. So I definitely suggest, if you do not have a cropped trench, try one on. I'm not saying you have to buy any of these things. I would say I'd keep my eye open for them. If you're out and about, you see something that like, oh, I really like that one, try it on. Try it on. If you see something as you're scrolling, as you're, you know, shopping, order it, try it. The worst thing that can happen is you gotta return it. But if you don't try it, you really will never know, and it'll be very difficult for you to break out of the monotony of the same old things, season to season to season. So the next thing I want to talk about is shoes. Shoes. So the girls are going for comfort. I hate to break it to you, but the girls are going for comfort. Me, I am the girls. And I have really embraced my kitten heel era. But outside of that, I love a loafer. And everybody needs a loafer. They're great for work. They're an alternative to a sneaker, because loafers can be just as comfortable as a sneaker or a flat, but also make the outfit look a little bit more polished than a flat. Sometimes it also depends on how the pants kind of fall over your shoe. A flat or a sneaker may not always fit the bill. So I think a loafer is such a smart shoe. So if you're into trousers, if you are into any type of pant that is not denim or is not a cargo pant, you definitely want to get a loafer, because just picture this, okay? It's a beautiful fall day, okay? You got you a good little barrel leg jean, okay? It's giving silhouette, it's giving shape, okay? And then maybe you got you a nice crop trench or a moto jacket, bomber jacket. We got a basic top going on under there. It's super basic under there, okay? Or we got our cardigan on. And we got our sleeves up like this, and we got all our damn earmen up here, okay? And then we got our good frames on. No one can see me side-eyeing them through these. And then a nice quality loafer. Like, people's eyes definitely, I think, go to your shoes. Like, I think people check your shoes before they check a lot of other things. And this shoe has been making waves. So the Saint Laurent loafer, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Why buy that when you can buy this? Why buy that Saint Laurent when you can buy this from ASOS? And I have to say, like, you can absolutely find a beautiful, high quality loafer that you will be able to wear for years. I don't know. Some of y'all be yabba dabba doing. Like, some of y'all are hard on your shoes. But if you're not one of those girls, like, I'm not that hard on my shoes. You can find a very high quality loafer that will last you for years at a really affordable price point. So ASOS has the perfect dupe to the YSL loafer. So they have an ASOS design version, which is much more affordable. Then they have the Arrange line by ASOS, which is my favorite line at ASOS. Like, it's my favorite line at ASOS. They have a version as well where they have the suede, they have them in leather, and I'm sorry, but you need them. You need them. Even if you don't get those exact ones, maybe you don't like the kind that has that ruching, because that's not necessarily my style either. I scored some really great loafers by Moschino, and I got them from Luis Aroma, I think that's how you say it. I've even seen them at Saks Off 5th. And then also, baby, Steve Madden. Uncle Steve always got a dupe. Uncle Steve always got a dupe. Don't forget Coach. I know everybody thinks that Coach is always super expensive, but honestly, you find a lot of Coach loafers and shoes on sale at Macy's. And they had the like two-toned loafers, the ones that are white and black. Love them. They had those at Macy's. I think for the last 2 seasons, 2 years, I have seen them on sale for a great price, like under $100, under $150. Of course, Steve Madden, they had a beautiful red loafer that I loved, but I don't need to keep buying everything in a bunch of different colors. So I'm going to link some affordable options below, but I'm going to show you some inspo here on the screen. Next is my final item. My final item are bigger bags. So I have yet to find a bigger bag that I am in love with. But we saw last year that suede bags and slouchy bags were in. I think I have this right, but the Coach Brooklyn bag, everybody wanted it. It was the it bag. I found some even at Cause. I found some at Marcella NYC. And I even found some at Banana Republic that were on sale. I mean, Anthropology has them. There are many places you can find the slouchy bag. The Kai Collective one is just chef's freaking kiss. I have my eye. I spy with my little eye. I have my eye on this Loewe bag. She is just stunning. I first saw her on Chi when we went to New York with the Macy's. She wore hers to the brunch in Central Park, and it was just, I mean, it could carry everything, and it was just so beautiful. I believe the leather was lambskin because it was just so soft and supple. But really, I like a mini bag, okay? I like a crossbody mini bag. I'm a mom, okay? I need to sling it on and go. But then to that point also, bigger bags serve a purpose. I'm also a creator. Again, I'm also a mom. I'm always carrying some extra shit with me, you know? So those bigger slouchy bags serve as a statement and can elevate a very super simple look this fall because all eyes go to that bag. It's the hero item. It is the statement piece in your wardrobe. I'm also a fan of the really large YSL denim bag, and I am not opposed to a large YSL suede bag. I just know with my kids and the way I just switch bags and throw shit around, I am scared of getting a suede bag. But the new Brooklyn bag, I can't think of the color, but they have like a deep brown suede. It's really calling my name. It's really calling my name. But I think I might honestly invest in an older Celine Phantom luggage bag. They are coming back, and I'm seeing a lot of fashion and industry insiders talk about how if you can catch this bag on resale, you need to grab it. I think I might get that one only because on the resale market, they are going for literally under $1,000. So I don't want to get something that in a year, I'm just like, this is out, I'm over it. I want to get something that I'm going to love and I'm going to want to keep in rotation. So I hope that this video helped you somewhat start to plan and even think about your upcoming fall wardrobe. Follow me on Pinterest. I'm going to put the link down here to my mood board. I am constantly adding some looks to my mood board. So without further ado, in the next video, we will get into some of those fall looks. I know you guys love when I show you my Pinterest inspo and then I kind of dissect it a bit. So in the next video, we are going to get into a few fall looks that I am saving because they are completely my aesthetic and they are my vibe. And I like to do that and save those things just to keep me focused on what I love and what I like so that I don't get distracted by trendy cutesy things. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you was new. But I can't wait to see you girls back here. Make sure you are following me on all socials. Bye.